Welcome, everyone, to Jerry World, AT&T Stadium and the home of the Southwest Classic, and fans have been filling this place up for the past few hours, wrapping up the tailgate and fired up for what ought to be a sensational clash. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick release by the QB. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
DB's right up on the receivers. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Texas A&M going up tempo. Pulls and throws off the RPO. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Fast motion from the offense. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And the Aggies have this offense rolling. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph a pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Man down the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch. Texas A&M going quickly. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. They'll immediately call timeout. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Offense set on first down. The back goes in motion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. First down here for the offense. Snapped it in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. On first down, here comes this offense. The give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The corners are walked up tight. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. At the 45, on his way. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Here's the handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Second down after that incompletion. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
And the Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Getting set for the point after. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. First down for this offense. They'll try the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Texas A&M going up tempo. A strike downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Makes a grab and he's dragged down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. 2nd guy finally did.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the 1st down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the 1st down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Right back to the well. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now.
Oh, there's the ball. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the 1st down.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's going to pass. Going over the top. And it's caught inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Wide out in motion. He'll take it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
1st downs is that alone, you know, just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll call for the fair catch here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. He'll ride his man on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Aggies come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Quarterback checking the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field of play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. To the ground to try to move the chains. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Unloads quickly. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Oh, gave the defender the business. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Quick pass on the jet motion. Can't get him to the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Calls his own number. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fair catch, called for and made. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. There's a live football. Oh, and fortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free, and this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it, keep possession.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. On the move. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when we decide to run it.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He'll set up to throw. Got his man quickly. Still on his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Going to take a shot. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Takes it the other way. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Aggies want to move quickly. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the end zone. And that pass picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. At the 35, he's open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Going to try to get it himself. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. On target to the left. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're just about ready to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Nah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.